A 62-year-old male contacted our group on May 12, 2022. He reported finding a number of personal belongings of a distant family member in a box in the attic while cleaning out her home prior to sale. He told our investigators that he barely knew his aunt, as his family grew up in Michigan, and the deceased and her family had moved to Florida 60 years earlier. He said he could remember visiting his aunt in Florida a few times when he was young, and recalled that those 1 to 2 week stays during the summer were stressful. He said that his aunt often did unusual things around the house, such as moving all the dining room chairs away from the dining room table. When he inquired about that arrangement, he was told, "They like it better that way." He never learned who they were, but he said that he had experienced unusual events during his visits, such as furniture moving during the night, or doors slamming or opening on their own. He also noted that there used to be a room next to the guest bedroom he would stay in that was locked with a padlock. While he never managed to gain entry, he said he could hear whispers and items moving. He described his summer visits as scary and was grateful when he did not have to revisit once he turned 10. He learned of his aunt's death around April 25, 2022. He was advised by an attorney that he had been named in the decedent's will and could either take possession of the home and items within or auction the home and the items off in an estate sale. He made plans to arrive in Florida on May 1st, 2022, and met with an estate agent that has previously made referrals to our organization. The estate agent had said that her team had heard knocking and voices in the locked room while they were cataloging items for sale. After they had broken the lock, she said they experienced a sense of cold and dread and quickly vacated the home. Our team met with the nephew and the estate agent on May 12, 2022. We discussed their experiences inside the house, then made the decision to enter the previously locked room and remove the items that eventually became the basis for a spirit box. Our organization made follow-up calls with the nephew and the estate agent on May 16, 2022. Both parties said they had no unusual experiences once the items in the locked room were removed from the premises. Included in this offering is Darice 13 inches, a new baby doll with Box Porcelain Look. The doll is made of plastic, but, as suggested by the name, has the look of porcelain. Eyes were made to look like glass. High EM readings were observed when the doll was initially examined. The doll is known to have been in the possession of the deceased for over 40 years. He was made at least 45 years ago and was continuously in the possession of the former owner until their passing. While in our collection, this item has exhibited different signs of activity, ranging from fluctuating EMF readings to strong olfactory signs that were not due to the age of the item, as well as localized changes in temperature. This item was originally part of a much larger collection, which was broken up at the request of a customer. Due to a variety of factors, that individual was unable to take this item into their care, so we are offering it in the hope that someone else may be able to care for her. The doll should be presumed to be under the influence of a negative spirit, which may choose to latch onto others. As such, no one under the age of 18 should be allowed to come into contact with these items without proper supervision by a parent or guardian. To ensure that the negative energies associated with the items would not affect others, our team wrapped the item in a protective metal cage and placed warding eyes in areas that were projecting high levels of energy. We then wrapped the cage in a layer of protective wrap, as the cage are intentionally rough-edged, as we found that the negative energies could easily flow when we had smooth seams. To further protect future caregivers, we have included a sharp-resistant glove for when the item needs to be handled.